So today we're going to talk about one of the essential pieces of marriage. One of the most important things that you can do that we found in our research of over 200 men and over 400 women, and something fascinating kept coming up for us, and it was a bit of a surprise to us.
Yeah. It was very surprising. We found that time, the amount of time you spend with your spouse, is critical.
It's an indicator of your happiness.
It's the indicator, right. Happy couples spend over 30 minutes a day simply talking, uninterrupted, with their spouse.
Right. So there was a daily average of 30 minutes or more. 25% spent 60 minutes or more. Yeah. But 25% of the unhappies, right? They spent less than 5 minutes a day talking. They all started to see that you started to spend less time.
It was incredible.
And it made so much sense because, everyone is always talking to the therapist. Teach us to communicate, teach us to have intimacy, all these things. And I always say, you could be a great communicator, you could have all kinds, but you don't got time to do it. Really doesn't mean anything. So the first thing that people just don't have is time. And I want to remind you that you take time for everything else. If you want to make a lot of money, you want to be a great parent, you want to do something meaningful in life, you know what? I'm going to ask you, what do you need to do? You're going to say, oh, Gary, it's going to take me a lot of time and a lot of energy. But if I say, what's going to take to be a great spouse?
Right? Got nothing.
Right. Nothing. Scratch your head.
I don't know.
So the bottom line is 30 minutes of a daily average. Doesn't mean it has to be every day. But, generally that really is a time for you to sit quietly, put your phones away. Can't stress that enough,
Uninterrupted time. You can't be looking at your phone and a kid comes in. It's just not going to work. You really need this time to focus. And also within this time, not to bring up all the negative that your spouse has done, any complaints that you have. Save that for another time.
If you need to talk about it, make another time. This is about the pleasantness, checking in with the day, the
seeing
funny
what you
things,
did.
interesting things.
Right. What did you do today? How was it? Interesting topic that you thought of during the day. And what you'll find is that throughout the day, you'll come up with ideas. You think, I got to tell my spouse this. Oh, this was interesting. And that will bring your spouse into your day without them even being there. So you'll be connected. So it's also about connecting throughout the day at the ending, that 30 minutes a day. Because you start to
think that, yes, I'll talk to my spouse about this and I'll share this funny thing, or they would find this interesting. So even throughout the day, it's drawing you closer, even though you're not talking, but because you're going to be sharing at that time. So make sure, starting today, that you find those 30 minutes at least, and then see how it goes after a few days, and you will see that something, we are really have connected in a way that we haven't lately. Thank you so much for joining us. Go to NeumanMethod.com, Neuman Method.com. Send us your questions and ideas, and listen to our other podcasts. We look forward to seeing you and hopefully being of help to you sometime in the near future.